Okay, are we coming back up? Let me know if we're coming back up. So here's a quick recap of why I'm having additional tech issues today. Something went very wrong with my setup, and I wasn't able to get my normal setup going. So I had to completely rebuild my OBS setup in a different environment. I usually stream from OBS multi-platform on a Mac. I'm streaming from OBS on Windows right now. OBS multi-platform still. For some reason, this Windows environment just decided to drop its IP address completely. I'm in IT. I do this for a living. What I don't have right now is the patience for all this crap. So I'm not going to try and analyze why that happened. I just grabbed a new IP and we're rolling. I hope that doesn't happen again. No promises. This seems to be a very strange day. I should have just stayed on last night. When we finished episode 3, I should have just... When you were all teasing me, do a 48-hour stream. You know what? That would have worked better in hindsight. That would have worked better. Because I have had nothing but dirt-eating problems all morning. Okay, yeah, we're back up. We're back up. No drop frames. We're going through the same Twitch server I normally go through. I can't even begin to imagine. I'm not on Wi-Fi or anything. This is all Ethernet. It's all hardwired. Why would Windows have suddenly dumped its IP address? That's not my router. This is not my router. So anyways, I hope that doesn't happen again. You didn't really miss anything. I was just walking around. In here, we found the keys. I think I was saying I had gone and thrown his keys out the window in the past timeline. It's how we saved William's life. And then I was looking at the newspaper. Let's look at the newspaper again. That's when it dropped.
These whales are just a preview of the tornado to come. And the Prescott Foundation? Jesus.
Whereas the shores of Arcadia Bay once acted as a lovely gateway, the Pacific and beyond, now locals and tourists face the sad, surreal image of gray whales that inexplicably swam to land and to their doom. The whale pods were spotted early morning on Wednesday, October 9th, and within a few hours at least a half dozen were dead or dying on the shore. Smartphone footage does not reveal any unusual ocean conditions or excessive pollution. Meanwhile, ecologists and marine biologists from across the country are carefully studying samples from the whales and environment. The Prescott Foundation has vowed to provide extra research funds given the local scope of this eco-mystery.
Rachel Amber is even missing in this reality. I guess I can't change everything.
Blackwell honor student Rachel Amber has not been seen for over 6 months, yet her family and friends have only intensified the search for the 18-year-old Arcadia Bay resident. Police and FBI have few leads and little information in the case, which has caught the interest of national reality show Where Did They Go? The Amber family has offered a reward for any information leading to the whereabouts of their daughter. For more details, please contact help at Find Rachel Amber. What's happening, Melga? Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, this has been a big day of, I've been getting slapped in the face with just deal with it. So, I'm trying.
God.
I'm trying.
Bills never end.
Oh my god, Steve! Steve! That is something I don't have working. So I told you I rebuilt my OBS setup. I don't have any alerts. I need to get that. I need to do something about that. Hold on. Steve says, hang in there. You can solve the problems. Steve with a very generous donation. Steve is an awesome person and a very generous one. My God. Thank you for letting me know, Steve. I wasn't going to see it. Let me see if I can get the alerter to at least give me some noise. I had to scramble to get everything set up in OBS, and I don't have that alert set up.
Oh, I don't think Joyce's tips will cover all this.
Real quick, at least I can get some local alerts here. Come on. Come on. Please populate the window with the settings so that I can see them. Oh, man. Steve, you rock. Thank you so much. I don't have my alerter going, but I love you, buddy. Thank you. I will hang in there. I can solve the problems. I can. It's just, it's testing my patience today. It is testing my patience. Let me reload this alerter and see if I can get some sounds to go with it. It won't be on screen. I don't have that alert on screen, but maybe I can at least get it to work. And give me some sounds. Here we go. Sounds. Sound. It wants to make a big deal out of making sounds here. You have something? Here, I can get a sound going. Here, 1 sec. It probably won't come over over the stream, but at least it'll catch my attention, and I will get you. Here we go. You test that. See if I can test that. Preview. All right. So I think I will. Untitled sound already has a maximum set to 0. That's cool. All right. I think we're good. Hey, Pigeon, what's going on? Steve, you're the man.
They might get their own home taken away because of medical bills. That's terrible.
This letter, dear Mr. Price, this letter is to notify you that you are in default of your payment obligations on your home loan. Account 783. The current account holds the amount of $12,000 payable by August 1st, 2013. This amount has been overdue since March 1st, 2009, and you have ignored multiple requests. Make a payment or reconsolidate your debt. Unless the full amount of $12,000 is received within 15 days, we must begin the foreclosure process on your home. We have given you more than adequate notice on this issue, and we have no other options left.
Hey, William. Am I bothering you?
Why, yes, Max. I love going through bills. Kidding. How can you bother me? I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. You look exactly the same. It's so cool.
Good. Or I'd be scared if I didn't look like me. Of course, you seem more adult now. So what's on your mind?
We haven't seen Joyce. Is Joyce even around? We haven't seen Joyce. They've mentioned her, though.
Being around you and Joyce again is so nostalgic.
Very old school, as they say. I think it's great for Chloe to see you. Makes Joyce happy, too. So, it's not all bad news in Arcadia Bay. Or is it?
The Prescott family might be bad news. What do you think about them?
Evil. Next question?
Sounds
enough.
like you know them well.
More than I want to. But Joyce has to work for those greedy bastards at Pan Estates. I don't even like to think
Doesn't work
about
at the diner anymore, apparently.
What do you think is going on with all of this crazy weather and animals dying?
Nobody knows, right? It is Nostradamus type shit, pardon my French. But all I actually care about now is Chloe and Joyce. My family.
I was reading about that missing girl, Rachel Amber.
Oh, yeah, she went to Blackwell, right? Oh, poor thing. That's a real nightmare for a family. I get scared thinking about Chloe and that we might lose her someday.
So you finally made it to Paris.
Oui, as they say. Not me, because I can't speak French. But it was a great experience, especially for Chloe.
I can see her loving it there. You guys rock for going on a family adventure like that.
She talked about going to school there, but that's not practical anymore. It's not fair, Max.
I was impressed by Chloe's room and all the high-tech equipment.
You should be. We could buy a few mansions for what it all costs. The insurance helps, but I don't know, Max.
I know it must be hard on you guys, financially.
These bills are more like crushing. We have to mortgage our home, and that's pretty scary. But we'll get through it. The price is always right. Get it? No?
I don't know how to say this, but I'm truly sorry about what happened to Chloe.
Me too. All it takes is a few minutes to change a girl's whole life. But she's alive. She's been a trooper.
She is amazing. I'm so glad you're here to help her. And be her father.
I'm so glad Joyce is here to help us both. Max, I just hate to think of what would happen to Chloe if I wasn't here.
William, I just want you to know that whatever happens, I'll always be here for Chloe. Always.
I know you will, Max.
I have to go see if Chloe needs anything. It was so great talking with you again.
You act like it's the last time. And please, keep me from these bills whenever you want.
So we're looking for her morphine injector upstairs. We're supposed to go upstairs and look for her morphine injector.
No change to spare anymore. Now it's back to cookies.
But we gotta look around.
Choices of
Gotta
fruit
look around
coupon
on the way.
boss.
Okay, let's go upstairs. Almost. So all the bills were unpaid in the last
They're
timeline.
drowning in debt. Just to take care of their daughter. Such bullshit.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Price, your joint account has been closed and is now 6 months overdue. Please send a check or money order for $3,458 payable to Happy Credit Card. Dear Mrs. Price, due to recent state and federal cuts, we regret to inform you that your health insurance no longer covers Chloe's physical rehab. We can reinstate Chloe at a standard rate of $1,250 per week, $1,250 per week. Oh, hey, Shamrock Mike. I don't know about that, but did you see that, real quick, The Witcher, they announced, CD Projekt Red announced official mod kit in conjunction with Nexus Mods. Check it out. Official mod kit. It should be out today. I didn't actually go get it or anything. I've been dealing with all this tech crap. Trying to get the stream going on time, early, and that didn't happen. But yeah, official mod kit. Is there a light switch?
It's cool that Chloe uses natural medicine too. It's cool that Chloe uses natural medicine too.
Sorry, I wasn't looking. I had to...
Nothing here.
Actually, Pigeon, that's not even a joke. One of the first things that showed up on Twitter is pictures of Roach as a unicorn. That was one of the first things that showed up. You said it.
Bathroom looks almost the same. Just more medicine. Here it is.
Right on, Shamrock
Never
Mike.
thought I'd be delivering morphine
sorry
to
to
my
hear
best
that.
friend.
I didn't mean to tease you with the mod kit. Didn't mean to tease you there. Maybe they'll bring some tools to consoles, but I wouldn't count on it. I know they're doing that with Fallout.
How's
Bethesda's
it
gonna do that
going,
with
Time
Fallout.
Tripper? Funny. I think I look older.
Light off. Turn the light off. But we gotta go talk to Joyce. I know we're bringing morphine
All
down to
about
Chloe.
you, Arcadia Bay, isn't it?
But we haven't spoken to Joyce yet. I can't resist. Let's go talk to Joyce if she's up here.
Max, it is so nice to have you around.
Oh no. I didn't realize how bad Chloe's injury really was.
Do I want to know? Dear Mr. and Mrs. Price, as we discussed last week, Chloe's respiratory system is showing signs of rapid weakening. This accounts for her recent anemia and loss of breath. As a doctor, I'm committed to her well-being, but I want you to understand the reality that respiratory failure is common in people with severe spinal injuries. Your daughter is one of the bravest, strongest patients I have ever had, and I'm proud to be working with her. I just want you as parents to prepare for any and all possibility. I believe Chloe should also be made aware of her changing condition. If you would like to discuss this further, you have my contact information. That is...
Joyce used to hate smokers in the diner.
My, how times change.
Joyce is already a supermom. Look at them. They have no idea what's in their future.
Oh. San Francisco holidays with William and Chloe.
That is such a sweet shot of Chloe. I wonder who took the picture.
Yeah, Pigeon, I can't really keep doing recaps. This game is complicated to explain, and I don't want to keep interrupting it for full recaps. But if someone would be willing to give a little bit, give Pigeon a little bit of what's going on. I've already done a couple recaps, and I'm just trying to get started on this episode.
He's still awesome.
But it's a high school drama of time bending. Max is a photographer, and she discovered she has powers. She can rewind time, and so she was rewinding time and saving friends and trying to discover what her powers could do. And things took a major turn. This is the 4th episode. The 5th is not out yet. At the end of the 3rd episode, we went back in time.
As neat and tidy as they used to be.
And we saved our best friend's father's life, and the entire world turned upside down. So there's some sort of apocalyptic event incoming, and we don't know what is still happening in this timeline that is like the old timeline. But we spent 3 episodes in one timeline, and at the end of the last episode, we went back, way back in time. That's not her rewind power. We got sucked into a photograph and went 5 years back in time, saved her father's life by not letting him get in a car the day he was going to have an accident, and then the whole world changed. Think butterfly effect. So now our enemies are our friends, and our friend is in a wheelchair, and we don't know what's going on. And it's pretty intense, Maybe somebody could fill in a few more pieces for you, though.
Good morning, Max. Oh, you and Chloe are so much quieter now than when you were kids.
I remember. It's nice waking up in your house again.
Oh, William and I love it. Finally seeing you and Chloe together after all these years. After the accident.
I wish I was a better friend. I know Chloe doesn't get many visitors.
Oh, Max, you're Chloe's best friend for a reason. You're here exactly when she needs you.
Got my invisible apples back today.
I hope so. You guys do such an amazing job taking care of her.
We can only do so much, and she gets damn sick of her parents. That's why it's so important you came to spend time with her. Max, Chloe's condition is not improving. Her respiratory system is very weak, and she... Do you know what I'm saying?
Joyce. I'm so sorry you have to go through all this.
Bad or good, I embrace every moment with my daughter and my husband. This is what it means to be a family. And we'll always be one, no matter what.
How are you doing, Joyce?
I'm doing the best I can, Max. I won't lie, it's difficult, but nobody said life was easy here in Arcadia Bay.
So David Madsen. David Madsen was, she remarried. In the past timeline, William died in a car accident. And David Madsen is who she remarried. David Madsen was a Marine. He was dishonorably discharged. We don't know why. He was pretty creepy. He was keeping files on lots of kids, lots of students. He's big into security systems, surveillance. He was surveilling his own home, his own daughter, stepdaughter, Chloe. And he was the security guard at the school. And he was causing a lot of issues. But was he really that bad a guy? What were his intentions? It wasn't clear. I was starting to get the feeling that David Madsen was more of a red herring. That we were supposed to think David Madsen was the worst of the worst. But maybe he wasn't. Maybe he wasn't. At any rate, William's still alive. Joyce never remarried. Will she even know who David Madsen is?
Do you know somebody named David Madsen?
He's the bus driver now.
He, might hang out at the Two Whales.
Well, that was random. Yeah, he's a bus driver. He comes in sometimes. Cute, quiet. Why?
Oh, I was just curious.
You always were. Nice to see that everything doesn't change.
So, what do you think is going on here with all of this eco-havoc?
Maybe Arcadia Bay just wants to be left alone. I know the feeling. Honestly, I don't give a shit about too much outside our house.
I don't blame you, Joyce.
Except now we have dead birds and beach whales outside our front door. So maybe I should care, for Chloe's sake.
Plus, you guys have to work, too.
Bill and I have no time for ourselves. We're working more than we're living. I even had to take a part-time gig at Pan Estates. Ugh.
She does still work at the diner,
know
also.
The Prescotts?
I know that Sean Prescott won't be happy until he owns everything in Arcadia Bay. Stay away from his son, Nathan.
Yeah. So his son Nathan is real trouble. The whole Prescott family has a lot of influence, a lot of money, and everyone in town kisses their ass. Most everyone. Not people who are nice and smart, but most everyone. At any rate, apparently Nathan likes us in this timeline, whereas he was trying to go all Godfather on us before and left us creepy pictures and threats, and he was serious.
To tell you how much I love seeing you and William together again.
He's been such a hero through all this. Chloe and I are lucky to have him.
Chloe and William seem like they still get along so good.
Yeah, those two are closer now more than ever. Chloe will actually listen to William, while she usually ignores me. Oh, it's so cute when they gang up on poor old me.
You rule, Joyce.
Shit, things would be different if I did. I like how you think, kid.
I better get back to Chloe now. It's good talking with you, Joyce.
You too, honey.
Yeah, poor Chloe's downstairs with a splitting headache, and we came up to get her morphine injector. And what did we do? Well, we just spent like 15 minutes not bringing her pain relief and looking at everything in the house. But I think the game allows for that. It does. Hope she's okay. Yeah, a lot of those commands are from The Witcher, when we were playing The Witcher 3. Well, not a lot, but a few of them. Chloe, we got your morphine.
Give me the blue pill.
Blue pill.
I'm sorry. I'm nosy, but not precise.
Go ahead and plug it right in. It's so easy. And painless.
Okay, but get ready to yell for your folks if I screw up.
Oh, I will. Of course, my pain just keeps getting worse. But you caught me on a good day. Max, I'm so grateful that I'm even able to hang out with you. See, I'm getting mushy. I'm already high.
You're so adorable. Do you want anything else?
Stop me if I'm being too emo, but can you grab one of the photo albums over there? I'd like to check out some old pictures of us when we were kids.
Please. My diary is like emo ground zero. Plus, Max Caulfield does not pass up a photo op with Chloe Price. Ever.
Yeah, we need to find the camera. Do we need to find a camera? Let's check here real quick. I have to get the photo album. Still only one page in our new diary. Remember, 50 pages in the diary, and now we're down to 1 in this new
She has to
timeline.
use a lot of lotion to keep her blood circulating.
I don't want to get too morbid here, but have any of you had friends or family that were severely paralyzed? Had an old high school buddy who I was not around in town anymore, but yeah, I had a high school buddy who ended up paralyzed, and he's no longer alive. He did very well for a while, but people who are bedridden. People who are bedridden have a lot of
photo album
issues
over there and let's
from
have a
being
flashback.
bedridden.
It wouldn't be my first.
Nothing but medical supplies.
For instance, Christopher Reeve, who was paralyzed, ended up dying because of an infection from bed sores, if I remember correctly. There's a lot of problems associated with being bedridden. A whole lot. It's really tough. As if it wasn't tough enough being paralyzed, you get a whole lot of extra problems just because you're lying down all the time. You do, Lance? Sorry to hear that. Yep.
Miss Adams.
Perfect.
Not an android. Hey, welcome.
Oh my god. Look how little we are there. We look like toys.
I remember that day by the lighthouse.
My dad was pissed at us. He actually tried to give us a timeout.
And you laughed at him. My dad would have banished me.
Good afternoon, Nade. How are you doing? And not an android. Mrs. Nade. Shamrock Mike, you mean the game wasn't doing that to you already? We
No.
just gave Chloe a
Steve,
morphine
mind turning the
injector.
page? I'm too busy, as you can see.
I thought we were already there.
Oh, awesome picture.
But I'm sorry, Shamrock Mike.
We look so badass in our pirate gear.
We should have taken over Arcadia Bay when we had the chance.
Still time for you.
Spider! I bet it is, Kim. I bet it is.
Oh man, there we are making pancakes. I love that shot of us. It's hard to believe my dad took that picture only 5 years ago.
I have detected a signal embedded in the
Seems like
static.
yesterday.
Meet your master.
I wish
Thank
it
you for the
was.
follow, Master. Welcome.
Me too. This photo. Maybe I could.
Listen, my respiratory system is failing, and it's only getting worse. I've heard the doctors talking about it when they thought I was zonked out. So, I know I'm just putting off the inevitable while my parents suffer along, and I will too. This isn't how I want things to end.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that being with you again has been so special. Arcadia Bay and everything was possible, and you made me feel that way today. I want this time with you.
Aw, Chloe, come on.
My last memory.
Chloe.
Do you understand?
Unfortunately, I understand.
Yes, I do.
Fortunately, I do.
All you do is crank up the IV to 11.
Oh, man. This is the start of the episode. This is the start. Serious? Oh, man. I understand, Chloe. I understand. We can't do that.
I can't.
Can't do that.
It wrecks me to see you in any pain.
She's not gonna
I
like
don't
that,
have
but
any right to do this.
can't do that.
I'm giving you the right.
But Joyce and William.
I already said my goodbyes to them, but they won't honor my wishes. You will, right?
I can't kill you with an overdose.
Max dying from my illness, not my dosage. This accelerates the process. I'd rather go out on a wave than a rock. And I want my best friend to help me out.
I am going to help you, but not like that. You have to believe me, Chloe.
Why? You're just bailing on me, like everybody else.
This Chloe doesn't know.
Why don't you go now?
Doesn't know that we might have
You've been
another
wanting
option.
to since you got here,
She
right?
doesn't know.
So go and don't come back.
Chloe, I am never leaving you again.
Wow.
I'm sorry, William.
This is how we went back in time. Was actually staring at this photo. Joyce took this photo out of the photo album. In the last last episode, Joyce pulled out the photo album. And this was the last picture that William took before he died. So William died in a car accident, going to pick up Joyce from her job at the diner. And at any rate, Joyce pulled this photo out of the photo album and said she wanted us to have it. She wanted us to have it. And we stared at it, and instead of any kind of... this is not how Max's powers generally work. She does not travel through time. She rewinds small bits of time. She goes back 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and it's very trying. She doesn't just warp around in time. That's not how it works. It's not how it works. But when Joyce handed us this photo, and when we stared at this photo, we got pulled in. We got drawn back 5 years in time. Max is 18, Chloe was 19. We went back to when they were both 13, the morning her dad died. And that's when we changed everything. That's when we changed everything. But who knows if that's gonna happen again.
I have detected a signal embedded in the static.
Official Opopa,
Someday
thank you for
Dad
the
will get one of
follow.
them newfangled computers.
Welcome
I hope
again.
the flash didn't scare you, Max. This is
And it just happened again. We're back to that same morning. We just got sucked back to that same morning 5 years
Hey,
ago.
honey. What? Oh, I didn't know you had to get groceries. Of course I'll come pick you up. Shit. Where
Wow.
are my keys?
That's for the swear jar.
You mean your college funds?
Now, if we don't hide his keys, William's dead. William's dead.
Aha! You can't hide from me forever. And no Chloe and Max wine tasting session.
Dad.
Don't blow it, because tonight your mother
Burn the picture so we can't do that again?
Wow. With chocolate cake for dessert. Max, you'll be here too, right?
She's not leaving me.
That makes all of us.
Max, you are being so fucking strange. Like you're never gonna see us again.
Chloe, I'm so sorry. I tried to make things different for you. I did try. I'm sorry.
I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but come on. You have made things different, like my whole life. You're my best friend. I've got you and a great family. What's to be sorry for? We'll be best friends forever. And when we grow up, we're taking over the world.
Listen, whatever happens, I want you to be strong. Even if you feel like I wasn't there for you. Because I will never abandon you, Chloe. I'll always have your back. Always.
I hope the internet stabilizes. Something's going on with the stream. Something's going on. Great timing. Great timing. I can restart the stream at a slightly lower bit rate, but I don't even want to talk about these tech problems. This awesome game has been absolutely shredded by tech problems. Tech problems with my ISP, tech problems with the game itself. Man, this has been a rough game to stream for some weird reason. Man. So my ISP has not crashed out, but what I'm seeing is instead of the 3300 bit rate it's supposed to be at, it's going at about 27 right now, which means it's dropping frames. Going to quickly restart the stream at a lower bit rate. We can try going back to a good one. So I'm going to quickly kill the stream. I'm going to change the bitrate to something. I have 5 megabits of upload, and my ISP had some issues the other night, and they acknowledged these issues, and then it sorted out. But it looks like they're having issues again. It doesn't look that bad. It looks like it would hold. Yeah, but it's still going on, Mitza. It's still going on. I am dropping frames. It is my ISP. I'm going to restart at a slightly lower, slightly lower bit rate. So stream will go down, then come back up in about 20 seconds. Be right back. Right back. Whoa.